And we need to reconceptualize 1325 towards a more holistic understanding of violence against women. The term of art, conflict-related sexual violence, as was defined by Security Council Resolution 1820, must be reimagined to include conflict-related intellectual violence as a new term of art. Now, what we see is that the confluence of a pandemic, an economic crisis, and the war in Ukraine has also highlighted the nexus between Security Council Resolution 1325, which was the seminal resolution that located women and girls as agents of peace rather than victims of violence. And we need to connect 1325 with a panoply of intersecting Security Council resolutions, including Security Council Resolution 2417, which is on the threat of food insecurity, and the ways in which UN Security Council Resolution 2601 on safe schools in conflict intersect and overlap. Now, in addressing that overlap and intersectionality, I would like us to dismantle the false dichotomy between physical and intellectual violence, especially during a time of conflict. Given the stunning reversal of women's rights in Afghanistan, this presents us with a way in which we can address conflict-related intellectual violence. What we see in theaters of war, such as Afghanistan, is the low school enrollment and the erosion of resources for education and the complete ban of education for girls and women. Now, the corpus of Women, Peace and Security resolutions has emphasized conflict-related sexual violence. What we see is that conflict-related sexual violence is invoked 174 times across the entire WPS agenda, while education is addressed 9 times across the corpus of the 10 resolutions that constitute 1325. So what I would like to argue today is that given the ban on women's and girls' education in Afghanistan, we need a shift in focus towards embracing the ways in which Taliban's control over women's education and intellectual advancement constitutes a conflict-related violence against women. In doing that, we need to look at the ways in which women's bodies are not the only battleground of violence. And we need to look at the ways in which women's minds are battlegrounds as well.